Transference is a phenomena that is well known in the therapy world and relatively common in certain circumstances for a client to experience towards a therapist. So when we refer to transference, we're talking about feelings that a client has put into their therapist that really revolve around how they see their own relationships. So a client may place the therapist in the role of a mother or a father, or may place the therapist in the role of a spouse or intimate partner. And this is based on the client projecting feelings onto the therapist that aren't proper for the therapist, but that were in other avenues of their life. This phenomena has been known for a very long time in the therapeutic world. Therapists are trained and educated to recognize it and to assist clients with it when they do experience it. One of the dangerous aspects of mistreating the transference phenomena in a therapeutic context is that if the therapist feeds into the transference or encourages the transference, the client develops an even deeper attachment to the therapist. And we see this transference phenomena quite often when clients are especially vulnerable. When they come in after experiencing childhood abuse, when they come in after experiencing domestic violence or other abuse in their life and are telling this therapist, potentially this person for the first time, about the experiences they've had. The therapist then becomes one of the most important people to the client because they're there to help them through this process. It's dangerous to then feed in to the client's projecting feelings onto the therapist. What happens when therapists don't properly deal with transference is they can experience what's called countertransference. Countertransference is when a therapist then projects their feelings onto the client. So the therapist may be going through issues in their own life with their marriage or their children, and they project feelings back onto the client, creating a deep bond between the two that is incredibly damaging to the therapy client. So therapists are trained, educated, licensed to avoid these types of relationships. They have a duty to watch out for transference, to recognize it when it's happening, to support the client through it, and if that doesn't work, to refer the client elsewhere, to get help from somebody the client's not then projecting feelings on.